What this is about. On second down, Jackson. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. And that takes us from second to third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On third down, Jackson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 48 for Mike.
Mayfield to throw it. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Set the top of defense. Let's go. Tight go.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, D.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got the rookie from Oklahoma, Marquise Brown. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's go. Hey, hold on. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Check on it.
Jackson looking to throw on third. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Nice big gain there from Marquise Brown, first-round pick out of Oklahoma. Of course, his cousin knows a thing or two about big catches in the NFL. That's Antonio Brown. And now Hollywood hoping to carry on the family tradition of solid production at the wide receiver position. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Come on, set, and read. Check, 59. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
They'll run here with Ingram. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 1. Jackson's going to try the sneak. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. This time Jackson will throw it. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make the play on the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Grant. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Brandon Carr there to make the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. First down, Mayfield. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Switch on Cabot.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Mayfield with it once more. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offense.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run on first down. It's Grant. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 15 yards on the play, first down. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. At the 27-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's T.J. Carey who picked it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, That's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Mayfield looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
You got three down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down, Browns.
Set. 180. Check 41. We got it. Wide. Regular. Hey, check 24. Pistol. Check 9.
Play fake. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Ravens 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And from down in Miami, an update. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 11.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Let's go. 3. Hey, hold on. 3. Mike. Let's go.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Now he's flipped. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 2nd and goal, Jackson. He's got it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Tucker's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook.
And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will set up shop at midfield. 50-yard line. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. King.
Mayfield now from the 50. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. Mayfield now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. An 11-yard touchdown as they have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Trey Madden, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Ravens take over.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Check, 59. Let's go, baby. 22, check, cover. 22.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson now steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They will run with Grant. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On first down, Grant. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
It's going to be a long day on this.
Mayfield to throw it. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down.
Mayfield now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They run from the shotgun with Washington. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. From the 45 on 2nd down, Mayfield. He's going to air one. This is caught inside the 15. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Regular.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. And that's incomplete. He was trying to force it into his receiver, Landry, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd and goal from the 8-yard line.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Mayfield with it once more. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson's throw caught here by Boykin. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40.
Check, 59.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Tucker now to add the point after. And that one cuts this to a 17-point spread.
Next to score, Browns 34, Ravens 17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
It's our time. Check.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch the run. Up, Nelson. Hey, 4-1 Mike. I got him. 41's coming. 41's the Mike.
Here's Mayfield. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. How did he stay on his feet? The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Shoot! Watch the twist! Watch the twist!
On 1st down, Grant. And some room to work. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
1st down, Browns.
Set, 180! Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Alert 3, alert 3! Alert 3! Run.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique.
And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. There, this is picked up by the Browns. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Check nickel. Alert. King. Right 40, check.
Now Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. Mayfield now. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Go!
After the interception, here's Jackson. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson, being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
To throw is Jackson. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the 11-yard line.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now a give right side. It's Grant, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Mayfield. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Ravens 17.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 2nd and 10, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. A big play that time on the catch and run. 41 yards. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Check, 59. What we got? Mike 5'9".
Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And that's a touchdown late in this affair. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16.
Makes the score Browns 40, Ravens 24.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
I just wanna be her. For your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Skirt right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? In the field like yeah. All day like